From the latest news to your favorite tunes, we've got your back morning, night, and afternoon. Join our family, connect with your crew. Kings FM 88.5, just for you.
One day of our existence on earth centers on it. There's no way we can live without it. It saturates the atmosphere. We are involved directly or indirectly. It is unescapable, unpreventable. No option, absolutely. If there is any option to get involved, fully engage with it. It is called information. Without it, you are dead. To and fro. Live in the worry of denial at the feet of those who are informed as their victims. Good morning. Thank you that you joined us for King's Local Daily on King's 88.5. Today is Thursday, the 7th day of August 2025. I'm Sam Andrews. These are the papers on King's Local Daily. Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you. The Authoritative Heritage. The Doyen Inquirer. In Profile Daily. The News. The Nation's News since 1989. And The New Republic. We begin with the Oracle News Daily newspaper. Front page. Who is shielding Finance Ministry corruption kingpin Bill McGill? Who is shielding Finance Ministry corruption kingpin Bill McGill Jones? The lead story. Oracle News Daily newspaper. Liberia signs Human Resource Development Pact with Philadelphia partners to boost labor market. The back page of the Oracle News Daily. Emotion floods as paved road hits Lower Nimba. The back page lead. In motion floods as paved road hits Lower Nimba. Wongosol urges greater support for Liberia's Independent Information Commission. The Oracle News Daily newspaper is out for $40 Liberian this morning. You want to get a copy from any one of the vendors, please do, so that you have the understanding of the question headline of the paper: who is shielding Finance Ministry corruption kingpin Bill McGill Jones? Only 40 Liberian dollars, no more, no less. 40 Liberian dollars only. Please get a copy. The authoritative Heritage newspaper is next up on your radio vendor, Kings 88.5. Front page, The Heritage. Government denies worship tax rumors. Government denies worship tax rumors. The paper is quoting the government as saying that it has absolutely no idea of where the news came from regulating churches and mosques and the imposition of taxes. That was not their making, rather a rumor. It carries the photographs or the pictures or images of Liberia Council of Churches President, Reverend Dr. Samuel Reeves, the Chief Imam, Unity Party Ali Krai, and Deputy Information Minister for Public Affairs Daniel Sando, who gave the government position. A situation that led many pastors and churches and imams and mosques jittering. The sub-lead story: GOL endorses anti-drug march, urges collective action. They are in the street presently, marching from one end to another, converging on the Capitol building to present their petition to tell the government to do something about drugs. The irony of it, most of the people who are in it, the men, the women, the boys and girls, are shisha people. From shisha, it goes to different kinds of drugs. As much as drug is wrong, but look at the irony in it. Most of those people, most of the women, the girls, the boys, when they finish, they go into entertainment centers, taking on shisha and other harmful substances, yet they are putting it on the other people, say the marching against drug. That is a joke, a fun fair, government sponsor, government supported. Most of those women, when they finish, they go into entertainment center, taking shisha, taking in different kinds of substances. They think we don't know. They think we don't see them. They think we don't hear them complaining. They think we don't see how they behave. I even sorry for some of the pastors who say they are joining march against drugs. Most of their members, when they finish, they're going to take in their shisha. They engage into all kinds of acts. Not only the drug you need to get rid of. Stop being too little mentally. That's this footnote story or sub-lead. GOL endorses anti-drug march, urges collective action. The government will endorse it because they have failed on it, so at least they have somebody to pump on them. For code of conduct violation, ombudsman orders dismissal of top government officials. Will Boakai do that? No, he doesn't have the nerve, not even the balls, to sack any one of those people. The back page of the authoritative Heritage newspaper. President Boakai hails Jamaica's 63rd anniversary. Boakai hails Jamaica's 63rd anniversary. Judge to rule on suspect billed today in the Capitol building saga. UP, China CPC forge strategic alliance. UL president towards EPA lab urges marine science focus. Be authoritative heritage is out today for just $40 Liberian. No more, no less. So you get a full understanding of the lead story. Government denies worship tax rumors. Only 40. Get a copy from any one of the vendors if you haven't gotten a copy yet. If you have, that's good. If you haven't, as per your business schedule, your workload, or your distance, not accessible to any one of the vendors, then your radio vendor, Kings 88.5, has brought the paper to you. That's why you keep on listening to us. The Doyen Inquirer newspaper with 11 minutes after 11 o'clock. Next up on King's Local Daily. Front page. 26 recommended for dismissal from government. Will Boakai heed? The lead story of the Doyen Inquirer newspaper. 26 recommended for dismissal from government. Will Boakai heed? Difficult task for the president. I don't think he will heal. He will heed. No. Since the paper is asking the question, let me be the first to answer the question by the paper. He will not. He will not. Under no circumstance will he. That is another farce, another smokescreen. Yesterday, they said WIA was not implementing the code of conduct. WIA brushed the code of conduct aside. President Boakai is doing the same thing. He can never, ever touch those people. He rather sacrifice the code of conduct and maintain his officials than upholding the code of conduct and letting those people go. Yesterday, they said Jefferson Koji should step down as Secretary General of CDC and stay on. He should decide between city mayor and the Secretary General of CDC. And several officials who were holding two separate positions. Today, Boakai faces the same problem, a dilemma. How can he? Amos Twer can leave his position together with the other people. Other stories, the front page. Former President Sirleaf urges women leadership for roles if. What really happened at EcoBank? What really happened at EcoBank? What really happened at EcoBank? The paper is asking the incident that came up yesterday with this guy whom everybody is now referring to as instructor at the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law. Not Louis Arthur, sorry, but AME Dougherty College of Medicine. The report said he went to armed rob. The police ill-treated him, dragged him as armed robber, but it turns out that he is not armed robber. The police said they caught him with a gun. The gun cannot be seen. They are yet to display the gun. EcoBank hurriedly issued a statement and described the guy as armed robber. Now, many who know the fellow, they are reporting on their respective pages that the man is not an armed robber. But everything boils down to love affair. So they are now making fun of it and making fun of the police and fun of Ecobank. The back page of the Inquirer newspaper. Rumor. Government describes taxation for churches, mosques. LAA engages in foreign partnership to train aviation technical. That will be doing it for the Doing Inquirer newspaper, which is out for just 40. Only 40. I said 40. No more, no less. Reasonable. Get a copy, please do. If you are unable, then the reason you should always tune in and keep on Kings 88.5, your dial, wherever you are, in your office, at your business center, in your car, 24/7, Kings 88.5. We move on to the In Profile Daily newspaper. Front page, the In Profile Daily. Fired 24 officials. Ombudsman recommends. Fired 24 officials. Ombudsman recommends. The lead of the In Profile newspaper. And some of the 24 who are in defiance, who violate the code of conduct, though they are aware each of them has a copy, but they chose not to regard the code of conduct, meaning they have no regard for their own boss, Joseph Yema Boakai, who himself is a violator of the code of conduct. They say everything starts from the head. Labor Minister Councillor Cooper Crow, Robert Bestman, Painesville City Mayor, Sheikh Mustafa Kuyate, the man who was very vocal, one of the voices, very vocal, critical, damning, vilifying of George Weah, presented himself like he is the only holy person. He too is in violation of the code of conduct. Amos Twe, LPRC Managing Director, dancing in millions. Before the 6 year is over, he will be rotten rich. Emmanuel Farr, Fire Service, Patience Randa, Director General, LBRA. Then Cornelia Kratokpa, the daughter of Labor Minister Councillor Cooper Crow, Deputy Minister of State, Ben A. Fofana, Commissioner LTA, and then the Pastor Luther Tappe, who is Unity Party Chairman and Chairman of the Board of the National Port Authority, the lucrative area. Pastor Luther Tappe too, in violation of the Code of Conduct. Yesterday, they lambasted George Weah and his officials of violating the laws. Here is the pastor, Pastor Luther Tappe. When the Bible forbids, there should be no violation of any laws. He preached to his people. He stands before the congregation and tells them, yet he does the opposite. Pastor Luther Tappe, Chairman, Board of Directors, NPA. Ombudsman is saying President Boakai must fire all these people because they violate the code of conduct, and that portion calls for dismissal. Ecobank robbery saga. Differing accounts emerge. Ecobank robbery saga. Differing accounts emerge, meaning there are different reports coming. Ecobank said the man is an armed robber. Police said the man is an armed robber. All the people that know the man, including his institution, said he is not an armed robber. It was all on girlfriend-boyfriend affair. He teaches at AME Douglas College of Medicine. A professor. Hummingbird owes government US 2.4 million. The back page of the In Profile daily newspaper. Nima District 5 by-election wins holiday. UMU, that's UMC, welcomes war on illegal drugs. NAFA director calls for strong public-private partnership. Government can religious tax claim. The In Profile is out for 40, only 40 Liberian dollars with this lead story. Fire 24 officials. Ombudsman recommends. "21 minutes after 9 o'clock, we are gradually winding down to zoom out on King's Local Daily, your radio vendor. The news, the nation's news since 1989. Next up. Front page, robbery at Echo Bank. The paper is asking, robbery at Echo Bank? The lead story, robbery at Echo Bank? A question the paper is asking. If truly that was a robbery scene, then you want to ask yourself so many questions. Robbery at Echo Bank? And the man whom many of the police and Echo Bank authorities say he is armed robber, Emery Johnson, on the front page. Is an awful thing, being dragged by the police. They immediately issue a statement branding him as armed robber. Now, it turns out that the man is not an armed robber. It was on relationship ground. All boyfriend-girlfriend affairs. We just have to be very careful how we jump to conclusion. Otherwise, than that, it will plunge this country into something else. Before we realize it, it's late. Quick to judge, quick to characterize. Worst of all, the state, organs of the state, that should be very circumspect, very careful. They too emotionally run to conclude, I'm robber, and you don't see one person will go and arm rob broad day. So where is the gun? What did he arm rob? What did he take from the bank? Echo Bank in no time issue a statement terming the man as armed robber. But what do you expect? So if people had gone there and just killed that man, and it turns out he's not armed robber, what Echo Bank will say? The bank damaged its reputation too. Well, that's the lead story. The paper is asking, robbery at Echo Bank? That's the lead story. The paper is asking, robbery at Echo Bank? The footnote story front page, no taxes on churches, mosques. Government clarifies fake news. LPRC releases new petroleum price. The back page of the news. Newspaper, the nation's news since 1989. Chinese ambassador, UP chairman hold talks. But he can declare his answer. He can't drop the position that he's holding as chairman of the party. Lord, you apologize for condemning your predecessors, man. MOH vaccinates children in hard-to-reach areas. CSA embarks on credential verification at Ministry of Internal Affairs. Gonglo, running mate in hot water. LDEA clarifies ongoing in-house recruitment exercise. The news, the nation's news, since 1989, is out this morning and this day for 40 Liberian dollars. Only 40, no more, no less. Get a copy of the paper so that you get the full story, the detail of the paper's lead story, which is a question. Robbery at Echo Bank? Ask any one of the vendors, just go call and say, give me the newspaper. The last but not the least, we are out on King's Local Daily for today. The New Republic newspaper. Front page. Act against defiant officials. Central calls on President Boakai. Act against defiant officials. Central calls on President Boakai. Central is the acronym for Center for Transparency and Accountability in Liberia. Government declares war on drugs, launches national action, boost enforcement capacity. And the women, men, boys, girls, they are in the street marching, they say, against drugs. But after that, they go into shisha and other harmful substances. They don't see those ones. Even shisha can damage you, it can send you crazy, it can send you mad, and other drugs that they take in. Let us stop fooling ourselves. Let them stop pretending. Other stories quick. U.S. tightens green card rules for married couple. And the back page of The New Republic. Tapeta citizens jubilate on road construction. Key components in LTM deal must be suspended. House writes President Boakai. Coleman must go. CDC Koji slams police. Coleman must go. CDC Koji slams police. Sub condemns secret Capitol building renovation. Accuses House Speaker of misusing public property. If that is the case, then the whole investigation is compromised. Nothing absolutely should be done over there until the entire matter is resolved by the court's verdict. That's how it goes all around the world. Running ahead to renovate the Capitol means you know what happened, so you try to cover it up as quickly as you can. That's all the time we've got for King's Local Daily on King's 88.5, your radio vendor. Thank you for listening and watching. We're back tomorrow with the Friday's edition. But until Friday, the news, King's Newsroom, is on at 1. Join us for it if you can. And then at 3, Real Talk. I'm Sam Andrews.